This is WAEC June 2022 General Mathematics Paper 2, and we are answering question number 5B, and the question says there are 20 women in a bus. 15 of them wear glasses and 10 wear wristwatches. If a woman is chosen at random from the bus, find the probability that a very woman wear both glasses and wristwatches. So let's attempt to answer this very question together. So this very problem can be termed as a set problem. So if I now let G to be set of those women that wear glasses and W to be set of those women that wear wristwatches. The formula says number of elements in the union of G and W is equals to number of elements in G added to the number of elements in W minus the number of elements in the intersection of G and W. So substituted in this very formula, the union will now be 20. Those that wear glasses, they are 15. Those that wear wristwatches, they are 10. What we don't know is this number of elements in G intersection W. Let me just substitute. You now have 20 equals to 15 plus the 10 minus the number of elements in the intersection. So rearranging, taking this number of elements in the intersection to the left and this 20 to the right, you now have the number of elements in the G intersect W to be equals to 15 plus 10 minus 20. Adding and subtracting this, if done correctly, you now have those number of elements in G intersect W to be equals to 5. That is the number of women that wear both wristwatches and glasses will now be 5. So the probability will now be equals to, remember probability says required outcome divided by the total number of possible outcome. In this case, the required outcome is this number 5, which is the number of those women that wear both glasses and wristwatches, and the total possible outcome will be 20, the total population of those women in the bus. So you now have 5 over 20, and you now reduce this, if you can, to a much simpler form, this very fraction. 5 can divide 5 can divide 20 to get to 1 over 4. So this is the probability of selecting a woman that wear both glasses and wristwatches if we are to select one at random from these 20 women. So with this, I have answered this very question. Let me just share with you how this very question is now marked. So the very first mark is the method 1 mark. And this method 1 mark is for substituting 20, 15 in this very formula. You have this method 1 mark if that is done correctly. When you now have the number of women that wear both, you have this accuracy 1 mark if you have it exactly as 5. Next mark is method 1 mark. When you now substitute this 5 and 20 in attempt to get the probability, you have this method 1 mark. And when you now reduce this very fraction 5 over 20 to simpler form, and you have 1 over 4 as the probability of those women that wear both, you have this accuracy 1 mark. So in total, this question number 5B has 4 good marks.